We're here at Dreams with the most powerful production 911 variant ever built. Porsche's 911 GT2 RS is the barely street legal speed criminal that's so light, so fast, and powerful, it sometimes feels like you're teleporting in it. This turns atheists into believers as Porsche is getting closer and closer to getting ordinary drivers to warp speed. Like a Gen Z's laptop, the GT2 RS's body is full of stickers. The Porsche shield on the hood, the GT2 RS on the doors and rear end, they're just stickers. If you make fun of this car for being tacky on the drag strip, it'll leave you in the dust with its quarter-of-a-mile time of 9.42 seconds. GT2 RS's name is engraved in polyurethane in the bottom part of the front splitter, same material as the side skirts. The rear screen and the side windows are made of polycarbonate. Remember that metal that burned blindingly bright at 4,000 degrees Fahrenheit in chemistry class? Well, that's what this roof is made of, magnesium, as are the wheels, 20-inch wheels in the front and 21 inches in the rear. Carbon ceramic brakes are your means for control. The 2019 Porsche 911 GT2 RS is on a polyurethane, polycarbonate, titanium, and carbon fiber diet to keep its weight down. This car is like the Hulk, it's always angry. That's why it vents so hard. It's got vents on the hood, which takes air through the car. It's got another vent right here, just under the hood. Hey, if you look at it from high up, it makes a smiley face. It's got double XL radiator intakes down here, side intakes at the 10 o'clock of the rear wheels to feed the engine its steady diet of wind. For reduced lift, a combination of a ducktail and a carbon fiber spoiler does the trick. The spoiler's angle and thickness amazingly doesn't affect rear visibility. The downforce is supreme, keeping you ridiculously stable. The rear end of the car doesn't follow you around. It stays behind you like a butt should, following you, its leader. Just because it's stable, it still doesn't drive for you. Get a picture of your family and hang it on the rear view mirror. So the next time you think about squeezing between two semis at 170 miles per hour, you'll release, giving your wife the gift of you for one more day. Carbon fiber low-slung bucket seats are a nice touch, making you feel like you're in the center of your own little racing drama. The seats really make you feel like you're headed for checkered flag glory. Weissach RS is neatly stitched in the headrests for that little status push. Weissach being the world-famous track where Porsche tests its babies. Alcantara will please your mitts all along the door panels, roof, and steering wheel. Carbon fiber is splashed all around your interior purview. The paddles, steering wheel, and parts of the dash and center console are carbon fibered out. Door handles are these fabric pulls to save weight. Touchscreen infotainment system here to keep up with the times. Many have criticized supercars for their lack of cup holders. Hallelujah! This $600,000 car has cup holders. No way you're not going to spill on yourself with this much power at your fingertips. Don't drink and drive. Less comfy, more performy. It's a fairly pretty workhorse that becomes more attractive to you as you ride in it. Its beauty comes in the performance experience it provides you. Porsche has other options for you if you want a gorgeous interior. If you've lost the will to live, Porsche has you covered with the option to turn the stability control and/or the traction control off. Without electronic assistance, it's overpowered, and it will slip and slide, injuring bystanders like the running of the bulls if its driver is on the clumsy side. This is not the first widowmaker Porsche has manufactured. The 930 Targa was a notorious man killer as well. With traction control on, the rear wheels turn in the same direction as the front wheels at high speeds for intense cornering. And at low speeds, the rear wheels turn in the opposite direction for easier turnarounds. Can't wait for the day Porsches will be able to turn their wheels fully sideways like the Hummer EV and the Batcycle. The rear-wheel drive GT2 RS uses a 3.8-liter twin-turbo engine. The flat 6 boasts 700 horsepower at 7,000 RPM, which is where it redlines. It's limited to a top speed of 211 miles per hour, although its speedometer arrogantly goes up to 250 miles per hour. The 7-speed dual-clutch automatic gearbox gives almost instant shifts in manual mode. You can use the paddles or pull the lever on the shifter to shift. In 2017, this baby made the fastest lap time for a modified production car around the Nürburgring track. Lars Kern did a 6-minute, 47.3-second lap time at an average speed of 114.4 miles per hour. That achievement is like winning an Oscar for artistic merit alone. It beat out track legends such as the McLaren 720S and the 755 horsepower Chevy Corvette ZR1. Porsche lost the record to the Lamborghini Aventador a year later and reclaimed it with the Manthey Racing's 911 GT2 RS MR. This 911 leaves turbo lag in the past. If you used to get turned on when the USS Enterprise entered warp speed, this performance-first Porsche is for you. A light push on the accelerator will have you feeling like you're boldly going where no man has gone before. Most supercars and hypercars are built upon race car concepts, and the GT2 RS is no different. 93's Porsche 964 911 Turbo SLM GT is the race car that GT2 is built upon. Porsche decided to make street-legal versions of this car to be able to qualify for the big time in GT racing. So, they started working with the 993 platform to build their most savage Porsche yet. This car was too cool to be released by a car show. It was the poster child for Forza Motorsport 7 though, all the advertising it needed. 500 were built, 4 were lost at sea on their way to Brazil, presumably to Dom Toretto and the Fast and Furious crew, and so production was restarted so that 4 more could be made to make sure the full 500 quota was kept. And a $12,000 GT2 RS watch was made available to certain Porsche owners. Like a street fighter that can brawl with the pros, the GT2 RS is based on a normal street car that can hang with the bad boys of the track. You'll see your ghost in the windshield as its blazing speed is an out-of-body experience. To paraphrase Ben Affleck in Boiler Room, whoever says money doesn't buy happiness doesn't have it. $600,000 will buy you a GT2 RS that makes even the most mild-mannered gentleman feel like a criminal. It's aggressive, cocky, and unfriendly reminder that nice guys finish last. Porsches finish first.